Hello students, today let us learn one concept of decimal form of a rational number. Before this, we have studied that any rational number can be expressed in the form of numerator and denominator. Question arises here, can we express rational number in decimal form? Let us learn today. The decimal form of any rational number is either terminating or non-terminating recurring type. So here we must understand what is this concept terminating and non-terminating recurring type. So for that, let us have some examples. If we have a rational number 2 divided by 5, so this is the rational number as it is in the form p divided by q. If we divide 2 by 5, we get the answer 0.4. That means at the end of this division process, we get a remainder 0. That's why process of division ends. So 2 by 5 is equal to 0.4. Suppose if we have minus 7 by 64 and if we divide 7 by 64, we'll get the answer minus 0.109375. So here also this division process ends. That is, at the end of division we get the remainder 0. If we have another example, 101 divided by 8, we get answer, if we divide 101 by 8, 12.625. So if we consider all these three decimal forms, so at the end of this division, remainder will be 0. That's why these types of decimal forms are called as terminating type, as the division process ends here. Let us have another group of examples. 17 divided by 36. If we try to divide 17 by 36, we get 0.472222 and so on. That means the number 2 is repeating here all the time, which can be also expressed as 0.472 recurring, because 2 is repeating again and again, so we can write it as 2 recurring. If we have another example, 33 divided by 26, we get 1.2692307, 692,307 and so on. So as we can see here, a group of number is repeating, that is 1.2692307.
We have another example. So if we divide 56 by 37, we get
this number is recurring. 1.513513. So here also we get group of number 513 is repeating again and again, so it can be expressed as 1.513 recurring. So all these three examples, we can observe that if we divide a numerator by denominator, we get its decimal form in which we get digit of recurring type. That's why such type of decimal form is called as non-terminating recurring type, because at any point we do not get the remainder 0 and the division process do not end here. That's why this type of decimal form is called as non-terminating recurring type. So that is, the decimal form of any rational number is either terminating or non-terminating recurring type. Now we have one question based on it. Classify the decimal form of the given rational numbers into terminating and non-terminating recurring type. The first example is 13 divided by 5. Now to decide whether its decimal form is terminating or non-terminating recurring type, we have to divide 13 by 5. So by having the actual division process, if we divide 13 by 5, we get 5 2s are 10. So the remainder will be 3 here, because 13 minus 10, that's 3. Now this time we have to take a decimal point, and for that we have to take 1 0. And now if we divide by 5, we get 5 6 are 30. So 30 minus 30, that will be 0. So as we can see in this example, in this division process, we get the remainder 0. That means this division process ends here and we get the division 2.6. So that's why 13 divided by 5 is equal to 2.6. So this decimal form is of terminating type. Let us have another example, 2 divided by 11. If we divide 2 by 11, we get the answer 0.181818 and so on. So this division process never ends. That means we do not get a remainder 0 at any time. That's why this division process do not end. That means this decimal form is non-terminating recurring type, because the group of number 1 and 8 is repeating again and again. This decimal form is non-terminating recurring type. Let us have another example. 29 divided by 16. If we divide 29 by 16, we get 1.8125. So again this division process ends. So we get the decimal form as the terminating. Let us have 17 divided by 125. If we divide 17 by 125 by actual division process, we get 0.136. So here also the division process ends. That's why this form is again terminating type. If we have another example, 11 divided by 6, we get the answer 1.8333 and so on. So here the number 3 is repeating again and again. So we get the decimal form of 11 by 6 as 1.83 recurring. So here the number 3 is recurring. That's why this decimal form is of non-terminating recurring type. So this is how we can decide the decimal form of any rational number, whether it is a terminating or non-terminating recurring type. Now let us know how to express the recurring decimal in the form p divided by q. Suppose a number is given 0.6 recurring. Here the digit 6 is repeating again and again. We have to express 0.6 recurring in the form p divided by q. For that one, let x is equal to 0.6 recurring, which can be also written as 0.6666 and so on. Now here, after decimal point, as we can see, only one digit is repeating. So we have to multiply this equation by 10. So if we multiply x by 10, we get 10x. If we multiply 0.666 and so on by 10, we have to move a decimal one digit to the right so as to get 6.666 and so on, which can be also expressed as 6.6 recurring. We get 10x is equal to 6.6 recurring. Now if we subtract these two equations, that is if we subtract x from 10x, we get 10x minus x, that must be equal to, the right hand side of equation 2 is 6.6 recurring minus the right hand side of first equation is 0.6 recurring. So 6.6 recurring minus 0.6 recurring. So the next step, 10x minus x, that's 9x is equal to, now on both the sides after decimal we have 6 recurring, so it will cancel each other. So 6 minus 0, that's 6. If we take 9 to the right hand side, it will be x is equal to 6 divided by 9. So here we get x is equal to 6 divided by 9, and we have assumed x is equal to 0.6 recurring. That's why 0.6 recurring is equal to 6 divided by 9. Let us have another example, 3.17 recurring. So let x is equal to 3.17 recurring, which can be also expressed as 3.171717 and so on, because 17, this is the group of number, is repeating again and again. Now this time after decimal we have group of 2 digits recurring. That's why we have to multiply x now by 100 this time. So we get 100 into x, that is equal to 100 into 3.1717 and so on. Now as we are multiplying 3.1717 by 100, that means we have 2 zeros on 1. That's why we have to move a decimal 2 digits to right so as to get 317.171717 and so on as it is. So here we get 100x is equal to 317.17 recurring. Now we have to subtract the first equation by this one, that is 100x minus x is equal to, the right hand side of this equation is 317.17 recurring minus the right hand side of the first equation is 3.17 recurring. Now again 100x minus x, that is 99x is equal to, here also 17 recurring and 17 recurring after decimal will get cancelled. 317 minus 3, that will be 314. Now if you take 99 to the right hand side, it will be in the denominator so as to get x is equal to 314 divided by 99, and we have assumed here x is equal to 3.17 recurring. So we have 3.17 recurring is equal to 314 divided by 99. So this is how we can express 3.17 recurring in the form P divided by Q. Let us have another example, 2.514 recurring. So let us have x is equal to 2.514 recurring. That means we can write 2.514514 and so on. Now this time, if we can see after decimal, there is a group of 3 digits which is recurring. That's why we have to multiply this equation by 1000. If we multiply x by 1000, we get 1000x. That is equal to 1000 into 2.514514 recurring. Now this time on 1 we have 3 zeros. That's why we have to move a decimal 3 digits to the right so as to get 2514.514514 and so on. So as to get 1000x is equal to 2514.514 recurring. Now again in the same way we have to subtract the first equation from this one. It is 1000x minus x, that is equal to 2514.514 recurring minus the right hand side of equation 1 is 2.514 recurring. Here also 514 recurring will cancel each other. 1000x minus x, that will be 999x, is equal to 2514 minus 2, that will be 2512. Again if we take 999 to the right hand side, it will be in the denominator. So as to get x is equal to 2512 divided by 999. So x is equal to 2.514 recurring. That means 2.514 recurring can be also expressed as 2512 divided by 999. So this is how we can express any rational number which is given in the decimal form which has the recurring type can be expressed in the form P divided by Q. I hope you understand the concept. Thanks for watching.